2,000 subscribers. Wow. Thank you. Yes, I want to say thank you firstly to absolutely everyone who has subscribed. I'm chuffed to bits. I can't tell you how chuffed I am. I mean, it was only a very short while ago I was doing my 1,000 subscriber video, so it's just like leapt up. And I know who is responsible for this. It's not that long ago I did a video explaining how to put links on the front page of people's channels, of your channels, and a whole bundle of you put me on the front pages, and that's had an incredible effect. So to every single one of you who put a link to my channel on your channel, very, very big thank you, because it is down to you lot very largely that I have had such a massive influx, and I am incredibly appreciative. Now, what else was I going to say? Okay, I'm going to do this is a response to a tag video. I've been tagged by the Stig. I'll put a link to him down there. But I'm going to do this tag video because there being so many, all of these questions I have actually answered before in other videos, but that was quite a long time ago, and a lot of you won't have seen that, won't know the answers to these questions, so it seems like a good idea to answer them now. So, where are we at? Number 1. What is your all-time favourite system, and what is your favourite game for that system? Okay, my favourite system is not a retro system, it is the PS3. And I really like it because it will play PS3, PS2, PS1. You know, you've got 3 consoles in one there straight away. And then the ability to play Blu-rays, and really well, and PlayStation Home, and so many things that it can do. Favourite game for it? Until Gran Turismo 5 comes out, the game I'm playing most, and it's a cheap one at that, it was a download, is Battlefield 1943. I'm not normally into online games, but I love that one and I play it to death, and I won't say I'm good at it. I do kill more people than I die, but not by much. Yes, least favourite system, and why do I still collect for it? Okay, now all of my long-time subscribers will be sitting there thinking, I know what he's going to say. He's going to say the NES and the Master System. No, I'm not. And all of those of you are wondering, how the hell can he not like the NES and the Master System? What a heathen. I did a video on the subject. I will link to it down there somewhere so you can find out why I'm not... I have warmed to them slightly. I don't loathe them now. I just don't count them among my favourites. No, my least liked system now it's a handheld. It is called the Gamecom, and I've got some videos of the games on it, and it is just shockingly appalling. The screen on it is so terrible it renders the rest of the thing useless. It would be quite good if that screen wasn't so piss poor. It's bloody awful. Why do I still collect for it? I don't. I've got about 5 cartridges for it. I would not play any of them. It's the worst is, I think it's called Indy 500. I will link to the video of that. And there's a Batman game as well, which is atrocious. It's the most shocking system ever. Awful. Terrible. What system do I really want to have in my collection, which I've never played, and why? Oh. Okay, yeah. It's not a console, it's not a computer, it is an arcade cab. I will... not likely to ever have it unless I suddenly, or whatever, become extremely rich enough not only to buy the unit but to have buy a house big enough to put it in, because there's just no room here for it. The sit-down cabinet arcade Atari Star Wars. I would love that. That would be my absolute holy grail, ultimate, could not beat it ever. I know Gamester 81 has got the stand-up cabinet. I don't know if he's got it working yet, but my God. You lucky man. Which system in your collection has the most nostalgia for you? There are 3. There is no one single system. There are 3. The Sinclair ZX81, because it was the first computer I ever saw. Never mind used, it was the first one I ever saw. And I was completely blown away. I mean, it's by any kind of standards, it's a piece of junk. It's terrible. It's so completely underpowered. But some very, very clever programmers did great things with it, and so I just love it. just because it was the first. Then the Atari 2600, because it was the first games console I ever owned. Simple as that. And the Vader, the black one, has to be that. I've got one, I love it. And then the Amiga 1200, specifically my one, look in my collection video, you'll see, it's a whopping great big tower full of expanded goodies and whatnot. I spent years where that was my main computer. That was the system I got on the internet with. I gamed with it, did graphics, music, everything I did on that. Love it. Fantastic machine. Right. Shoutouts. Firstly, I do, not very often, I have been asked what kind of videos and channels do I like personally. And what I like is actually quite specific, and maybe rather arrogantly, I like people who are doing the same thing I'm doing, really. I like channels that have got gameplay videos where the person is talking. Not necessarily a review, maybe they're just, you know, playing it and going blah. I like that. Also, just chatty videos where they're sitting and talking about stuff. Not necessarily that I bought this and I bought this and I bought this. I know there's a place for that kind of thing and they're incredibly popular. I don't necessarily watch many of those myself. But just the sitting down and talking about stuff. I like that. And I like people showing their systems. Which is kind of an I got this, but where they're actually going into some depth about the systems that they've got. I like that. So I'm going to show you now just a few of the channels that I'm watching a lot of just recently. These are people who've not necessarily got a lot of subscribers. Some of them are quite new. I would like to see them get an awful lot more subscribers because I like them. First guy is the Stig, who he did that tag video that I just responded to, and basically his channel is all the things that I like. He's got gameplay videos where he talks. He's got videos of him talking and showing stuff in his collection. And an all-round great guy. I like his manner. He's very down to earth. He's got quite a few videos on here and he's really getting into his stride now. Okay, next up we've got Huey999. He has got a load of gameplay videos where he talks on them, which, as you know, I like that kind of thing. He has got this very dry, understated sense of humour, full of double entendres. It's a very English wit. I find him highly amusing. He's got 30 subscribers at the moment. Really, really deserves many, many more than that. Totally. It's his sense of humour that does it for me. Frequently I'm just sitting there cracking up, and it's understated as well. You might be sitting there thinking, was that a joke? Yes, it was. It's great. His stuff is brilliant. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Austinmackert, something like that. Gameplay videos and system overviews. Informative is what Austinmackert is. I sit and watch his videos and you learn something whenever you watch one. You know, he'll sit there and chat about it, and he knows what he's talking about. Really interesting, cool channel. Loads of stuff. Next up is boredwithusernames. He's been a subscriber of mine for some time, and his output of videos kind of fluctuates. He'll churn a few videos out and then have a break, and then churn a few more out. And he's got about 12 videos there at the moment, and they're really good. And he's just got this very understated, unassuming manner as he plays the game and talks about it. And I just really like his stuff. We have Rockythefishman. He's been a subscriber of mine for ages. Very, very early subscriber. He's got a very varied channel. He's got gameplay videos. He's got showing systems he's got. And well, he's doing an unpacking video here as we watch. Really cool. Nice, understated, down to earth. Just a really cool guy. Well worth watching. Okay, next we have pocketmego. Absolutely brilliant guy. He does gameplay videos, talk and play kind of thing, the sort of thing that I do. He's very informative, he's very eloquent, he speaks well, he's enthusiastic. It's always an absolute pleasure to watch his videos. And he's kind of like, well, I've got an evil twin, and that's Retro Gamer VX. So I think pocketmego must be my good twin. We've got very similar attitudes, similar tastes. And I just really enjoy his channel. Everyone I'm mentioning here is highly recommended, so please go along, check them all out, subscribe if you like what they're doing. I like what all of them are doing. These are the channels I watch a lot. Okay, tomorrow I've got a video coming up because there are so many great channels that I want to shout out and really there is no time. Tomorrow I have got something I'm going to bring to you that is, let's call it a universal shout out for the retro gaming community. That won't mean an awful lot to you, but when you see it you will know what I mean. It is special. What I've got for you tomorrow, if you want to, no, just come along and find out. This and videos of other retro games in my collection and a video of my console and computer collection can be found on my YouTube channel, along with a link to my website retrogamingcollector.com, so take a look at that if you've got nothing better to do. Thank you for watching.